Hello everyone and welcome to a new Way of the Hunter video. Today I would like to talk about 10 things I loved about Way of the Hunter after I played the game in early access. I am around 5 to 10 hours of gameplay as I am making this video, so there may be a lot more, but things I am about to talk about are really core features of this game that I really liked, and these are what I think separates Way of the Hunter from mere mortal hunting games. If you are anxious about spoilers, I won't show any story parts in the game. You'll only see a spoiler-free gameplay in the screen, so if you want to feel everything for yourself, don't worry, I've got you covered. One last thing before we start, if you liked the video, please do like, and to not miss any of my live streams, let's plays, guides, pure hunt series, gameplays and more of Way of the Hunter, be sure to subscribe. So without further ado, let's start talking about the things I loved about Way of the Hunter. Number 1. Sound design. Okay, I can just talk about this for days on end, but I am in love with the sounds of this game. Atmosphere is just spot on. Walking in the beautiful environments of this game just feels authentic and real. As I said, I could talk about it on end for days, but I think the game speaks for itself on this end. So I have made a small compilation of sounds in the game. Listen for yourself. Number 2. Animal animations. This is just perfect. Bears running around, mule deers jumping when they are shot, pheasants feeding on the ground, elks having a bath in the nearby lake. It is just beyond my expectations. Animations, as with the rest of the game, has been done with true passion, and you can tell. Number 3. Graphics. Another point which could talk for its own. Really, this is one of the most beautiful games I've ever played. It is an Android aspect of the game that just speaks for itself. Just take a look for yourselves. Number 4. Tracking. Tracking in this game is hard, but because it is really realistic. I love the little details on vegetation when the wounded animals runs within them and it leaves some tracks behind. There are genuinely many variations of blood trails that makes it seem not generic, but tons more realistic. What makes tracking hard is how real it is. This difficulty in tracking makes you double or triple think about the shot you are about to make because you dread the tracking job that needs to be done and you try to make the best shot possible on an animal. Unless you lost yourself within the beautiful authentic environment of this game and made an anxious shot. I can tell you one thing about tracking, and that is think twice, scout twice and shoot once so you don't have to track for too long. Number 5. Realism or authentic experience. This game provides you the best authentic hunting experience I've ever had, and I know many others can agree with me when I say Way of the Hunter is the new standard for many generations of hunting games / simulators to come, and it is going to be a hard threshold to pass. I won't say much about this, but from its storytelling to gameplay mechanics to its sounds and graphics to its pace, it is just beyond any of my imaginations and I love it. Number 6. Perks. I have to mention perk system as I really love how perks are not a way of locking core features of the game, but rather it is a brilliant system where you have to challenge yourself to gain extra stuff. Like if you make 15 heart or archery shots with a type of a weapon while holding breath, you gain some percentage more of holding breath time. Or if you manage to kill and sell 10 cold animals, you get the second collar feature. Make it 30 and you can unlock the third one. These calling features is really cool as well, as it makes calling some other types of animals available with the same collar, such as jackrabbit predator collar, where you can only call for fellow hares at first, but if you get the second perk, you can call predators with distress calls. Number 7. Pace of the hunt. One of the things I love the most is the pace of the game. 9rocks Games really found the perfect balance between making this a really authentic experience and also making a really fun game. You truly cannot run and gun in this game, but you also don't have to wait for hours on end without seeing any animals. There are 2 modes of walking, a rather fast one and, you guessed it, rather slow one. You can use these 2 models both in walking and crouching. I found myself using the slow mode a lot in walking when I was tracking a blood, and slow mode crouching whenever I tried to get closer to my prey. I must also note I have went on and on without finding any animals, but that was because I was impatient and only sound I could hear was animals getting spooked and running. You truly should be observant and patient, which are the main skills of any good hunter. Number 8. Nature. So, beautiful nature of this game is easy to spot with its unique beauty. I found myself admiring the nature and just slowly walking amidst the woods, or just really curious as to what the game hides behind the tree lines and walking hundreds more meters to see really unique natural beauties alongside aforementioned sound design and animal interactions, such as brilliant wolf howlings while you are making your way in the woods at nighttime, which could really be scary. Number 9. Map's size and uniqueness. Maps are huge. I have yet to have enough experience with Transylvania at this point, but both are at the same size of 144 square kilometers. I can easily say these maps are absolute gigantic beauties. I have played the game for a few hours and I could barely get around the starting lodge of the game. And only a handful of games could make it as if all the little parts of this massive map is unique to itself. I have traveled half the Nez Perce Valley map right now and I have encountered many beautiful and unique sites. One of which is this rock formation here, as you can see. And there are many in this game, and even without unique points of interest, the game makes you keep investigating nature, as every single environment piece looks genuinely different from region to region. Number 10. UI. I want to start this with Map UI. Map user interface is fantastic. I really liked how they made it 3D so that you can see the altitudes easily. Animations on the map are really crisp, and in general, UI is really minimal. There is only a compass, your little reminder of mission and hunter stance button, and your stance, ammo and windage. It is as minimal as it gets, and you can just close all HUD as well, which makes it perfect for those of you who want a true nature experience. And I can tell you this, Way of the Hunter delivers it on all grounds. This was the end of my list of 10 things I really loved in Way of the Hunter after my early access experience. I am 100% sure this game has a lot of mechanics and beauties to be discovered yet, but with a handful of hours into the game, I want to get you up to date on how the game feels like and things that I liked, which you may like as well. So tell me in the comment section which of these new stuff makes you really excited. Do you want to see more? If so, be sure to subscribe to my channel and like the video, and I'll see you on the next one.